So, this is my first time participating in the Peachtober challenge. For those of you who don't know, it's a month-long drawing challenge with daily prompts hosted by furry little Peach. I'm really excited to give it a try, but I also want to keep it fun and not put too much pressure on myself. It's all about enjoying the process. Recently, I've been hooked on watching clay artists on YouTube, so I got myself some Jovi air dry clay and decided to make a mini paint palette for this challenge. I'm not sure if I'll manage to draw every day, but that's okay. I also want to get better at clay art. These artists make it look so easy, but it's way harder than it seems. I know they have spent years perfecting their craft. I love learning new things, whether it's painting, playing an instrument, or even exploring the business side of creativity. It always makes me feel like I'm moving forward and it gives me a sense of direction. I thought it would be fun to make a mini sketchbook just for this challenge. It's not a tutorial since I'm still learning, but I figured why not? YouTube has been my go-to place for learning all sorts of things, and I've picked up so many skills thanks to this platform. I think I'll always be a student when it comes to learning new skills and improving the ones I already have. There's something freeing about staying in that mindset. It gives me the space to make mistakes and not be so hard on myself. It feels like I'm learning on soft ground. If I fall, I can get right back up and try again. That's the beauty of staying open to growth. It's not about perfection, it's about enjoying the journey, making progress, and learning from every step. For instance, you might notice that this video looks a bit off. Some shots are too bright and others are even out of focus. That's because it's my first time using a mirrorless camera. I don't know the basics of videography or cinematography. I honestly almost gave up and went back to using my phone. But I'm determined to learn how to use this gear. I know I'll get better with time. When I'm brainstorming ideas, I barely draw. I mean, The drawings at this stage are pretty ugly, but I actually love it. It's so freeing to scribble out stick figures and ideas as if a hand scratched them into the ground. I have this notebook, which I called it my idea book, and it goes everywhere with me. You never know when inspiration will hit. There's this story by author Elizabeth Gilbert about an American poet, Ruth Stone, which has always stayed with me. She said, and I quote, "A Stone was growing up in rural Virginia. She would be out working in the fields and she would feel and hear a poem coming at her from over the landscape. It was like a thunderous train of air and it would come barreling down at her over the landscape. And when she felt it coming, because it would shake the earth under her feet, she knew she had only one thing to do at that point. That was to, in her words, run like hell to the house as she would be chased by this poem. The whole deal was that she had to get to a piece of paper fast enough so that when it thundered through her, she could collect it and grab it on the page. Other times, she wouldn't be fast enough. She would be running and running, and she wouldn't get to the house. And the poem would barrel through her and she would miss it, and it would continue on across the landscape looking for another poet. And then there were moments where she would almost miss it. She is running to the house and looking for the paper, and the poem passes through her. She grabs a pencil just as it's going through her, and she would reach out with her other hand and she would catch it. She would catch the poem by its tail and she would pull it backwards into her body as she was transcribing on the page. In those instances, the poem would come up on the page perfect and intact, but backwards from the last word to the first. Have you ever thought of inspiration as something separate from yourself? I think the more we practice a craft and invite creativity into our lives, the more often inspiration will come looking for us. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I hope this little vlog brought you some peace and maybe even some inspiration. If you enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Until next time, have fun and keep creating. Bye.